Do you ever have an idea that you had toward the beginning of your YouTube channel that you wanted to make for video? Like you wanted to make it quite a while ago, but it just wasn't right or just wasn't the time yet to make it, or you've got other projects you're doing, so it kind of gets pushed to the back and you think you'll make a video on it later, and then it's a couple years into your YouTube channel and you still haven't made the video yet. This topic comes up from that type of a thing. Back when I was first starting YouTube, I wanted to make a video called Nostalgia Month. Nostalgia Month. The idea of a nostalgia month was basically because I wanted to find 3D Doritos, and there was all these other items, Blockbuster, of course, having gone away, Toy Store, or not Toy Story, the Toys R Us was going away, and all these other things at the time. Toys R Us wasn't fully gone at that time yet, but later still, as I was wanting to do the video, things were getting taken away essentially, and things. I was like, oh no, what the heck? Things are gone. And then I was thinking, what if we could possibly do something to bring them back? Like, what if we had a nostalgia month where we could, have certain stores or some type of a store just be replaced with the old store that was taken away, and just for like a month have it open and see if people come in and go and see it. And if a lot of people enjoyed, say, Blockbuster, I think that could be an event type of a thing where people have missed going to a Blockbuster, they want to experience it again, and they would probably drive quite a ways away just to go see it. It would be like an attraction. And I think that'd just be kind of an interesting concept to tempt out. Or same with like 3D Doritos. If you had these chips that were around back in the 90s and they were pretty good, why not put them on the shelves for a little while, or have a nostalgia store or something, have a nostalgia corner in the store of some kind, of bringing some old recipes for chips or food of some kind of food products of whatever kind that have been taken away and are not on there anymore. Put them on there, see if they sell. And I would think that if it only comes up once a year, essentially like 1 month in the year, then yeah, I think a lot of people would definitely eat that stuff up immediately because it's going to be gone for a long time now. And that was the idea at the time for that video. But nowadays, I wonder if that kind of a concept would really work, especially since nostalgia seems to be the kind of thing that people love to dangle in front of our faces in general. Nostalgia is kind of like a weapon. It's also something that we enjoy. We can't help it. You can't help feeling good about nostalgic things. So that's what helps. That's what gets that feeling of goodness. Like, oh man, I remember that you're pondering on things that you enjoyed or experiences that you had at certain places, and it's nostalgic. I get it. But nowadays, my perspective has changed a little bit to where I think that things might be better missed if you don't get to see them again, in a way. But I still think that if there was some way to get some of the stuff back for at least once in a while, like some kind of an anniversary, like 20-year anniversary or a 10-year anniversary, that you could pull that up. I mean, don't they do that with some things here and there? They'll bring something up that's been a while since they've been around, and oh yeah, relive it again for a little bit, and then it's kind of fun little temporary moment that you get to have, and that would be an exciting little thing. Thing is, with the nostalgic idea that I have, the amount of like, who are you going to get to work there? What space are you going to use or take away for that temporary time to have it be there? Would that even really make sense? There's a lot more aspects to it that I didn't think of at the time that go into it. And, there's the physical land for it. There's the physical business aspect of it. The current owners, Blockbuster, as like the store chain, is pretty much done. But Blockbuster as an entity, a company, still exists in some way. There's like Blockbuster Online. There's like the company is still around. It's just not in physical form as we knew it before. It's still lingering on. So how would that work with them? Would they be the ones constructing it? Would that be successful, or would people still kind of be like, yeah, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to do these other options I have where I could stream, or I can, just buy a movie on Amazon or rent a movie on Amazon. Is that what people would do, or what? I don't know, because yeah, I would love to go to the experience, especially now if there's like a Blockbuster to be rebuilt, like, and you can go and see it in different towns. Like, let's just say there's a couple of different towns in the U.S. where you could go to a Blockbuster, dude. I would love to schedule a trip. Like, if it's going to happen in August, I would try to make that a meetup event of some kind with some people and try to, go in there and then meeting a whole bunch of other people that are in there and loving Blockbuster as well. It wouldn't even be about if they have the movie that you're looking for or the game that you want or all that stuff. It would just be fun to experience it. Even it would kind of be fun to experience the game's out, or the new release wall is just like, gone because everybody wanted it. So it's just no copies left. That kind of a thing was interesting. It was there's physical storage there. And I don't know, there's something about that made it more meaningful, I guess, because with digital, anybody can just get it anywhere. And that's great, but there's just something about it that takes away the impact of it. Because if you really wanted to see a movie and every time you try to go see it, it's not available, you can't get it, but you're still try. There's something about the persistence. There's something about trying your best to get it, and just that journey of trying to get the freaking movie, and then you see it. I don't know. I feel like there's something there that is an experience that I will miss with this stuff. And so, Blockbuster isn't the only thing I'm trying to refer to here, even though that's the biggest case that I would have for a nostalgic month. The 3D Dorito thing would have still stood as something that I want, but they did bring back 3D Doritos in the last year or two. They're not the same as they were back then. They definitely don't taste as I remember. They're a little spicier. I feel like the flavor they're putting out is a spicier flavor. It's not the same exact 3D Doritos that they used to have, but still, it's a step in the right direction. I'm glad to have them on the shelves again so I can have the 3D Doritos because I think they're better than the regular Doritos, to be honest. But I'm sure that some of you have some type of food item or some type of business that used to exist that you would love to just go and see one more time or go see again or bring your kid to. Like, what if Toys R Us is done, but what if they were to, come back somehow for like a month or two once a year or once every 5 years or 10 years, something like that. If they were able to, would that be something you would care about at all or not? I mean, again, when you think about it, when I'm thinking about it like this, the businesses were running before they were taken down was they were just a regular store. You'd go to the toy store and that's how you would buy your stuff, or you'd go to the Blockbuster and you would rent your movie. And things have changed since then, where that's not exactly how it works. People can get toys from Target, Walmart, and all these other types of places, smaller toy stores. Movies, of course, you can get freaking almost anywhere, anytime at all from anything, and you can get your access to a movie some way, shape, or form without having to physically step foot in a building anywhere. So that is an element that has changed the game. That was pretty much part of the downfall of Blockbuster, but having that taken away from us for a while and having other BS crap that we deal with streaming services, I think that a lot of people would definitely want to at least go and see a Blockbuster on occasion. And I think now, having lost it for so long, and a lot of people want to see it back again, I think would try their hardest to go there at least a couple of times here and there to keep them in business in some way, shape, or form, even if it's not just to get a movie or a game. They had their little food and their buckets and their candy and different stuff there. And I don't know. It was just a fun little idea for a video. I was gonna make a whole idea on. I was gonna list all these products that used to exist and then were taken away, and if we were to bring them back, and would you guys go to it, or if they took like a whole Costco or some type of warehouse and just made into this nostalgic zone. Like instead of a Comic Con, it's a nostalgia con. I don't know. It's probably a really stupid idea. And even though my opinion on nostalgic stuff has changed a lot as I got older, I still kind of think this would be kind of a cool idea. But what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments and have a good one.